Hey guys, it's Tuesday. My Snapchat, is it Tuesday? Yeah, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's Tuesday, so it's my day. Hello from the laundry place in Barcelona. We're doing our laundry right now. I just had breakfast in the afternoon. I slept in. And I'm gonna relax today and chill out. Really looking forward to it. I need a little break. And then tomorrow we have a show. So you may have seen on my Twitter, I was talking about how this year I'm going to share with you guys what I do for New Year's to like prepare for the new year. I don't mean like how I spend New Year's, that's not what I mean. I mean like how I plan for like my resolutions and my goals for the new year, and I plan the new year. I do this every year since I was like born basically. I have like a theme for every year, and the theme for 2017 is organization. 2017 is a year of organization. Because I recently discovered that organization is like the key to success in life, in like anything. Organization is so important. And honestly, it sounds boring because you want to be like, oh, the key is some crazy thing, but because it's just like a simple thing. No, it is so important. Seriously. So even though it's only November, I'm already like planning out in my head, like little bit by bit, how I'm going to get it all together to get all my goals and everything together for New Year's. So this year, instead of just doing it on my own, I'm going to share it on Snapchat, maybe Twitter too. And if I did my blog, I could do it then. But of course, I haven't started my blog yet, so. I mean, organization. Honestly, that's the reason why I haven't started my blog. Disorganized, not on top of it. When I organize, I'll be able to start my blog. When you're disorganized, you don't get things done. You just feel out of control, overwhelmed. Organization helps everything. Okay, seriously? Some of you guys gave me freaking Lush bath bombs. Do you know how much I love these? Shout out to whoever gave me this. I used one last week. Loved it. Thank you. Thank you. Ooh, and then I used half of this. I'm going to use the rest today. Cooling mask. I loved it. So thank you. Whoever gave me this, thank you. I want to show you this amazing drawing. It literally looks like, oh my gosh. So, like, exact. Like, wow. It's another really, really good one. Talent. Seriously, you guys do not have to give us anything, but it is so nice that you guys are so generous. You write us all these letters, give us these gifts. I just like cannot believe you put so much into it. Okay, so I read so many letters from you guys tonight, and it made me even more excited about our book that's coming out, because I realized like a lot of you guys are asking me if I could like DM you and send you advice, and I really wanted to send it to all of you, but there were so many of you asking for advice. It just, I don't have enough time. There aren't enough hours in the day to send all of you the advice that I really want to give you. But in our book, we wrote like all of this down. The book is like inspired by all the letters and the messages you guys have sent us. So it's inspired by you guys. We try to get like everything in there we could. I read like 50 letters today. I got through probably 50, and like, I was so touched by so many. A bunch of you guys told me like your deepest, darkest secrets and your like most painful things that are happening in your lives or that have happened, and it's like shocking to know that you guys like go through so much, but we address so many of the things that you have asked us about in our book called Lessons Learned. So I really hope if you were like looking for advice from me, get our book. It will have a lot of what you're asking in there, and I really hope it helps a lot of you guys. But I also want to encourage you guys, I just want you to know that like we're all going through tough times at different times in our lives. There's always ups and there's always downs. It's normal. Your life is not going to stay down unless you choose to continue to have a really negative mindset and literally hate everything all day, every day. It's the only way it's going to happen. So while you don't have total control about getting into that place, like it's not your fault you got into that negative place, if you choose to have only the most negative of thoughts, you will stay in that place for a long time, longer than you have to. You can get out of any negative place. Read some of these stories or watch videos of people who have gotten out of crazy, crazy tragedies in life. It is possible. If you're going through something rough, I suggest you like search on the internet what you're going through and find other people who have been through it. Find advice. Find hope. Don't just listen to the people in your life who are being negative to you and making you feel like crap. Don't listen to that. Ignore it. Find your own hope. Something really common I've seen a lot of your letters is that you always have a part in it where you say like you're being bullied, or your family or friends are saying really mean things to you every day. That's creating and adding to that negative voice in your head. It's like becoming the words that you're going to say to yourself every day. The ones that other people are saying, you know you're repeating them later. You need to tell people to stop, number one, which is not necessarily going to make them stop. But you need to stand up for yourself. Number two, you have to replace it with something positive. You can't just say stop the negative. You have to replace it with a positive. For instance, everyone's telling me I'm a screw up and I'm going to go nowhere in life. I'd say, no. I have a plan. It's whatever it is. I have a passion. Every successful person's story is paved with failures along the way. So many failures. So many people with successful, like fulfilling life stories, they start out with nothing. Like they're dirt poor, they have horrible families, lots of stuff like that. Which I don't think is a coincidence, because when you're in a situation where your back's up against the wall, you have to get out of there somehow, like you're desperate, that's when your mind gets really creative. I have this one book actually, and it says that it's actually an advantage in a way to be in a really bad place in life because you have nothing to lose. You can be more willing to take risks, and also your mind is desperate and can think of all these things like, I have to make this much money, or I have to figure this thing out by this time. What am I going to do? If you're more comfortable in life, you can just kind of be lazy and just float through instead of thinking of something truly incredible. Think about that. I love to study people's lives who have done amazing things in life. Study that. You'll see a lot of similarities, some crazy things in there. Anyway, if you watch this whole thing, whoo, you're a trooper. It's a long story, but yeah, just wanted to offer that today and say good luck to all of you. Guarantee no matter where you're going through in life, you can find a story somewhere of someone who did something crazy in life, who had a worse circumstance than you, which means that they did it, you can do it. Don't make any more excuses. Don't let anyone's words stay in your head. Don't let anything stop you. Figure out what you want in life. Go get it. As DJ Khaled says, stay away from they. Anyone who doesn't want you to have a good life. Good night.